technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Doyle, and these are your 12:30 BCIT news headlines. Rentals.ca has released their annual report on rental rates across Canada. Our reporter Joe McHugh has more on what the data's saying and the response from BC Housing Minister Christine Boyle.
According to Rentals.ca recently released rental report, the average monthly rent in BC for purpose-built and condo rental apartments clocked in at $2,353. This means that rents fell 9.8% between December 2024 and 2025, marking the third consecutive year of declining rental rates in British Columbia. Christine Boyle, Minister of Housing and Municipal Affairs, included the following remarks in a statement released following the report. Since 2017, our government has worked to strengthen protections for renters, crack down on speculation, and implement changes to help build more rental homes across BC. These efforts are showing results. The minister added that the work to deliver affordable housing across the province is far from over. Joe McHugh, BCIT News.
A man in Merritt has turned endurance into action, completing a 24-hour run to raise money for the children of a woman who was slain in his community. Our reporter Orchid Solang has more on the fundraising effort.
Mark Nendick, an ultra-endurance athlete, raised more than $3,000 for the 6 children of Pamela Jarvis, a woman who was slain last month in Merritt. Nendick began his run at 8 a.m. January 10th and did not stop until 8 a.m. the following morning, exactly 24 hours later. He ran 402 times around a local track over the course of the day, covering a total distance of 156 kilometers. The funds raised from the event will go directly towards supporting Jarvis's children, following her death December 16th. According to an RCMP news release, Pamela Jarvis was killed by her husband, Christopher Bernard Jarvis. He remains in custody and has been charged with second-degree murder. Orchid Solang, BCIT News.
Prime Minister Mark Carney is making moves for the economy today by paying a visit to China. Carney will meet with the Chinese President Xi Jinping and his senior cabinet to discuss agricultural tariffs Beijing imposed in response to Canadian levies on electrical vehicles, steel, and aluminum. This will be the first trip to China by a sitting prime minister in more than 8 years. And in the United States, U.S. President Donald Trump says he doesn't need Canada. Trump says he sees no benefit for the U.S. to stay in the CUSMA, the trade agreement with Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. Trump made remarks while visiting a Ford factory in Detroit today.
No real advantage to us. It's irrelevant to me. Canada would love it. Canada wants it. They need it. Because we don't need Canada product. That's the thing. You know, I want to be a nice person, but we don't need... I want to build the cars here, not in Canada.
Meanwhile, continuing pressures from the U.S. on Venezuela is affecting the upcoming World Baseball Classic. Our reporter Thomas Adams has more on what this means for players and fans.
The U.S. capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro is seeing large impacts around the globe. One area that remains uncertain is the World Baseball Classic. This sees Major League Baseball players representing their home country in a preseason tournament. Two of the prominent teams are Venezuela and the U.S., which may be complicated for the tournament amongst a heated political climate. The U.S. travel ban will play a factor, making it difficult for Venezuelan fans to support their international team. The team is still set to compete in the first round taking place in Miami. However, the team support line may be forced to watch the games from home. Thomas Adams, BCIT News.
And with the Grammys coming up, our reporter Eden Chipperfield has more.
It has been 53 years since the last award for Best Album Cover was bestowed to the Siegel Schwall Band for its self-titled album. The category differs from the award for Best Recording Package, which includes album visuals and materials. Last year's winner for this award was Charli XCX for her viral sensation Brat. The Best Album Cover recognizes the work of art directors and artists who designed the artwork. Nominees for the inaugural award include the cover of Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia and Bad Bunny's Debí Tirar Más Fotos. The Grammy Awards take place February 1st. Eden Chipperfield, BCIT News.
In Burnaby, it's 12 degrees. I'm Caroline Doyle. Thank you for tuning in to BCIT News.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.